Welcome to the world of Vampire Dynasty. I am Ian Gidrovic, sound and game designer at MeHuman Games. The Dynasty series features extensive management and building mechanics for everything imaginable. Building a castle, managing thralls and vampires are important parts of our game, but as developers with experience in adventure games and fans of vampires in pop culture, we're bringing the story aspect to a new level in the franchise. You can expect fully voiced dialogues, full-blooded characters with their own motivations and tough moral choices.
The child will be killed. That's my final word. The Eternal Mother is concerned.
While Vampire Dynasty is a multiplayer game, the main character is Dragus, who is the team's spokesman. Still, all plot choices are made together by players.
I wonder if, had I put up the money, it would have calmed the mood in the village.
The Eternal Mother would certainly have blessed Majesty. It would have been a chance to avoid bloodshed.
We created Sangavia taking inspiration from medieval Transylvania and also incorporating fantasy and mythical elements. Superstitions and legends about vampires become reality here. Sangavia's history has been a turbulent one. Humanity has just recently been freed from murder and slavery of vampires. Remnants of wars and ancient magic can be found in this world at every turn. It is into this world that Dragus and his companions are thrown. How will they balance taking care of the people with their increasing thirst for blood? Are they the only bloodsuckers who intend to rebuild vampire power? And finally, is it possible to create a dynasty whose dominion will last for eternity? You will get to know the answers to these and other questions as you wander through the world of Vampire Dynasty.
How does this bloody thing work? Greetings, my minion. Let me introduce you to your role as my vampire bar manager. First, restore my establishments to their former glory. Then, abduct the juiciest humans in the neighborhood. Feed our fellow vampire customers. Above all, avoid unfortunate incidents. Do not disappoint me. Wishlist Bar Tycoon on Steam now.
In the sound of the silence, I can move like the wind. With the eyes on my target, I will bloom in my sin. Wide awake like I'm dreaming, getting closer to midnight, 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 midnight.
Can you hear it? My blood is singing. I will wait for you.
Over a year and a half ago, we started working on a game called Vampire Rancher, devoting all our spare time towards researching and developing the game. During this time, we posted 13 updates on Steam showcasing the development journey. Today, we're proud to present the first devlog for Vampire Rancher on how we're making a cozy game about vampires. Hi, I'm Susie, the Community Manager for Vampire Rancher. We're a tiny team consisting of me, Boris Pixel, and our dog, Tofu. Welcome to our first devlog. It's been an exciting year for development, and we wanted to share some of the highlights and what's coming next. Vampire Rancher is a cozy RPG where you play as a vampire in a sleepy little town in the weird Wild West. As a vampire, you'll be weaker during the day, so you'll carry out gathering activities like farming, fishing, crafting, and cooking. During the night, your vampiric nature takes full form. Your stats are stronger, and you'll have access to a full range of vampire abilities. Most importantly, you can feed on your town's visitors for blood. Blood is a key resource that allows you to use your abilities and rank up in the vampire world. Additionally, feeding on visitors comes with benefits. Here, I'm feeding on a lumberjack, and I'm able to extract his abilities to enhance my woodcutting skill.
Nice.
Every few days, the train will bring in new visitors to the town. You want to cook and craft new items to attract new types of visitors. Different visitors have different occupations and boons which you can draw from. Each occupation belongs to a class. For example, fishers belong to the gatherer class and musicians belong to the artisans class. You'll generally want to attract new visitors from each occupation class. As you consume more blood, you progress through the occupation's tech tree, gaining knowledge and experience from the donor. This is how you'll learn to craft new items as well as new cooking recipes. Boons are special passive abilities that you gain when you feed on visitors. You can rotate out your boons depending on what you're doing, like having a farming boon active while you're harvesting your crops for bonus drops. Visitors will leave every few days, but you'll be able to convince the ones you like to stick around longer by improving the hotel. You might want to keep certain visitors around if you like the boons they offer too. Visitors are balanced around their utility, usefulness, or spending power. For an example, the socialite from the elite class might not offer any upgrades or boons, but they have a high income to spend across your town. So attracting socialites to your town can be useful if you're low on cash. Since this is the Wild West, you'll want to be careful if your town has a lot of visitors with high spending power. This may attract bandits and ruffians from the scoundrel class. But, as a vampire, you'll have no problem dealing with that. Ensure that your town's visitors are taken care of, whether that's in providing nourishment or lodging. You'll want to do this well, as they are your primary source of blood. We're also working on adding a mailbox, so your visitors can leave you gifts if they're happy. Gifts can be useful items, rare seeds, or even a new crafting recipe. Apart from managing your visitors, we're planning to add quests for main characters who are the town's residents. We decided early on to prioritize character development, role-playing, and a fun game loop. We want to design quests that are engaging and whimsical. As you complete more quests, you'll grow your town and slowly uncover why the Vampiric Council sent you here. The use of color is an essential part in crafting a beautiful scene. It's a big part of what makes Vampire Rancher so enchanting. We spent a lot of time creating these levels you can immerse yourself into. We've been working on the project non-stop for almost 2 years. We hope you enjoyed the first video devlog. If you enjoyed watching this video, please help us out by wishlisting Vampire Rancher on Steam.